I'll hit you with the truth of this. You will get this scratched. I see all these Insta girls having their love bracelets completely polished, completely scratch free. That's definitely photoshopped or it's fake, guys. Hi guys, today we are going to be talking about my Cartier love bracelet. This is my baby here. I've had it for 3 years. This is the rose gold version. I don't always have it on. I do take it off here and there, but I have it on often enough for me to do this review for you. So if you're someone who's lusting over this bracelet, I know there's a lot of you out there. I was one of you myself. This is the video for you. I'm gonna break it down for you on my review in terms of its aesthetics, its wearability, as well as show you the wear and tear of this baby. A little bit of background on this very famous bracelet. It was actually created in the 1970s, so it has quite a history behind it. Over the past couple of years, it's gotten a lot more popular thanks to social media, influencers. A lot of celebrities wear these. It's unisex, so both men and women are wearing it. It has become sort of like this decade's status symbol that you wear on your wrist to show that you've made it. It's from the Cartier's Love collection, so it's really meant to symbolize all the love that you have in your life. The idea is that your significant other is meant to help you put this onto your hand and handcuff you for life. It comes in white gold, rose gold, as well as gold, in other words, the yellow gold. It also does come in a cuff version, so you don't actually have to fiddle with the screwdrivers, but the most popular version of it is the one that's a full cuff. They recently introduced a smaller, thinner version of this, so they call that their small model. This is their OG model. This is the width that you're looking at. It also has versions where they put diamonds in each of the little screwdriver places here. They have the ones where it alternates in terms of the diamond placements, and of course you have the ultimate pavé diamonds, the paved diamonds that just go all around this bracelet. So I got this 3 years ago. I was very lucky to get this as a very early push present. So here's the thing, I have a love-hate relationship with this bracelet. I really love it, but there are times where I really hate it. First, let's talk about the aesthetics of this product. This is a very beautiful bracelet. It is incredibly simple, but yet it just screams luxury. It goes with any outfit that you can ever think of. You could be wearing shorts and a singlet and slippers, and you could still wear this. You could be wearing an evening gown and you can still rock this to the skies. It doesn't have any branding on it whatsoever, so it's one of those like if you know you know kind of thing, but I feel like this is just gotten so famous that everyone kind of knows that this is Cartier. I love wearing it just by itself on one hand, but I also love layering this with other bracelets that are of the exact same shape, and they would literally just stack against one another. I also like wearing it with other dangly or a little bit more delicate jewelry, but the problem is that those tend to clink against this, and that's not something that I like. So as much as I would want to wear this with my watches or with a lot of my other jewelry, I try not to because I just don't want to get it scratched. The feel of this bracelet is very solid. I don't know how else to explain it. It is sturdy, it is solid. When you hold it, you can feel that it has some weight to it. Now let's talk about its wearability. This is probably the most comfortable jewelry piece I have that I wear on my hands. This, when I wear it, I do actually sometimes forget that I'm wearing it. The shape of it, I think it's probably ahead of its time when it was invented in the 1970s, because usually like bracelets I think are like the rounded versions where it's sort of more like a bangle feel, but the way that they've developed this shape, the ergonomics of it just really work for your wrist. When you do wear this, they will size you up for it. They want it to be sitting just very nicely on your wrist, not going too far back. It's meant to be a cuff, not so much a bracelet. I can do pretty much everything while I'm wearing this. I can shower, I can basically take care of my kids, I can do activities, I can wash the dishes, I can cook, I can even exercise in this. It is the perfect always on jewelry if you really want to invest in one and you want something that you never need to take off, you never need to worry about. This is it because it is solid gold. It is very comfortable to wear, but also it doesn't have any gemstones, and usually gemstones are the ones that, you know, don't really work well with water and they're not really hardy for everyday wear. It's designed for you not to take it off maybe like once in a while. It is designed for everyday wear. The only discomfort I have with this bracelet is when my hands are wet. So for example, if I just had a shower or I'm sweating a lot, it's very humid in Singapore, you know, that feeling of having water here and, you know, the bracelet kind of going up and down, it's a little bit discomforting. So just make sure that you try to dry yourself well. So when you talk about wearability of a bracelet, you would want to be able to take it off and put it on very easily. This is not the bracelet for that. This is quite a to put on and take off. It's not designed to be taken off and put on, but I personally do not wear it any longer than 2 months. I just feel like I need to give it a break. Ideally, you would want to have someone to help you with this. So even with my husband helping it and him doing it very focusedly, like there are still instances where the screwdriver that comes with it, this is how the screwdriver looks like, by the way. It is not solid gold, it just kind of looks similar. But I think this is made out of brass or something, and this is the big culprit here. This is probably the one that makes the scratches around my bracelet the most, because you have to be really careful with the mechanism of it. So I have gotten so used to this bracelet that I am able to do it myself, but every time I do it, I have to make sure that I am super focused on it. I'm doing that and nothing else. At the same time, I'm also telling myself that, okay, Fifi, you're doing this today, but there is a chance that you might scratch it while doing it. Now let's talk about the wear and tear. This is probably what most of you, if you're still considering this, is probably what you're most worried about. I'll hit you with the truth of this. You will get this scratched. I have no idea how, when I scroll through Instagram and I see all these Insta girls having their love bracelets completely polished, completely scratch free, just perfect looking. That's definitely photoshopped or it's fake, guys, because this bracelet is going to get scratched, and you have to be okay with that because you're going to be spending $9,000 on this bracelet, and you got to be okay that it is a $9,000 bracelet that is going to get scratched. This is a completely polished surface. It's so smooth, and with any kind of jewelry like this, it's just screaming and begging for you to scratch it. And Cartier will tell you that, oh, you're supposed to scratch it, you know, it shows that you've loved it on all that. And that might actually be true, but you just have to be okay with the fact that it is a bracelet that's meant to be scratched. Okay, so this is how it is looking right now. 3 years of wear. You can see obviously hairline scratches. This is the layer that I actually wear on the underneath of my hand, and I've just delegated it to be the more scratched surface, because I just want to minimize the exposure to the other part. This is the top part of it, which has lesser scratches, but you can still see that there are scratches. So let me show you, and I've memorized the scratches already, guys. Like you can see that there are a lot of scratches when it comes to, this is where the screwdriver is, right? And you can see that there's a lot of scratches around that area because that's like the first first casualty to actually go down when I do put it on wrongly. I've got like a few pretty bad scratches as well, but at this point they are kind of all over the place. This is like one scratch which I can't get over. You can see that the top part is also a little bit scratched, and it kind of goes down to the bottom there. I guess it's not a surprise that the first time you get a scratch on this is going to be painful, but what I didn't expect is that the other times, the subsequent times, is just going to be just as painful. So it's always kind of like you're kind of like just scared that you might get more scratches on this. So that's kind of like the number one con about this bracelet. That's also the other reason why I don't wear it for more than 2 months, because I feel like if I haven't gotten major scratches in 2 months, I'm already pushing my luck. So you can bring this back to Cartier and get it polished. It would look extremely brand new, but the way that the polishing works is it will cut away, or it will polish away some of the gold, so the weight of the bracelet would decrease because you're basically chipping away at the gold. But you can bring this back to Cartier. I did show this to one of the sales people there before, and they looked at it, and to them, this condition of my bracelet right now, it's not like eligible, or it's not recommended to be polished, because they said that, oh, this still looks really fine. Like the ones that we polish are usually the ones that are really badly scratched. So I don't think that they would polish just any bracelet. At least that's the impression that I was given. So all in all, it is a very beautiful bracelet. I was lusting for it for a very long time, and I'm very sure that if I had not gotten it then, I would still be lusting for it. And sometimes the crazy thought of, oh, should I get another one? Should I get like a white gold one or a gold one? It does cross my head. How crazy is that, given like all the cons that I've spoken about this? Because the positives of it are a lot as well. I do seriously have a very strong love-hate relationship with this bracelet. The thing that I'm most impressed about this piece is the wearability of it, just how comfortable it is on your wrist, because out of all my bracelets, this is definitely the most comfortable bracelet I own. So if you're someone who's not bothered by scratches, and I know a lot of people are not, so for example, Jerusha Couture, Christina Bailey, these are some luxury YouTubers that I watch, and they have like their love bracelets stacked with a lot of dangly pieces with their watches, and every time I watch them move their hands, I get so much anxiety, because I'm like, oh my god, you're scratching your $9,000 bracelet. But they are completely fine with it. So it's like, to them, it's meant to be worn, it's meant to be loved. And if you're someone who's like that and you're okay with your pieces getting loved in that way, then you know it's a perfect piece for you, unless you get the version with the paved diamonds. Now I have also had that cross my mind a couple of times until I checked the website, and the Cartier Singapore website has all the prices there. I think the small version, the thin version with the paved diamonds, I think it was like 30 grand. So then the thought quickly went away from my mind. I don't know if it's worth 9K in gold. We definitely probably are paying a lot more for the brand of it, for the prestige of it that comes with it. So what do you guys think? Do you have this? If you do have this piece, let me know if any of my thoughts resonate with you. If you're thinking of getting this bracelet, let me know what you think after watching this video. If you did find this video useful, please don't forget to click on the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!